Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Sarah Brewer reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Wednesday, October 23rd. Tonight, we report on Moses Lake giving a cancer patient some relief and about a fire causing a lot of smoke near the Grant County Fairgrounds. In sports, Bob Kirkpatrick reports on Columbia Basin soccer. Our spotlight story tonight is about an annual Moses Lake educational farm event, and we have the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight, Moses Lake decided to give a man suffering from cancer and near bankruptcy until spring to finish his sidewalk. The City Council agreed to table a resolution which would have required Ward Womble to pay the city to fix the sidewalk in front of his property on 1903 West Marina Drive. The top of the sidewalk has become uneven. City Manager Joe Gavinsky made the suggestion of waiting since the city wouldn't be able to do the work until spring even if the council approved the resolution.
In the end, it came down to this. It looks like you're not going to be able to get that done this year and get it done reasonably. You got potential for some poor weather here. So I told Mr. Wumble after we've had our conversations that I would suggest to the council that the council leave it on the table at this point, and we'll pick it up in the spring when he or the city can get that sidewalk completed.
Womble asked the council at a previous meeting to give him until summer to fix the sidewalk so he could start earning money on the trailers he's fixing up at the park. He is presently suffering from terminal multiple myeloma. While he was receiving treatment, the former manager of the trailer park rented some of the trailers to gang members who destroyed the units, he said. The council agreed to the delay. A fire in a pile of wood shavings at the Grant County Fairgrounds will continue to burn for the next few days. The fire started in the southeast corner of the fairgrounds near the intersection of North Paxson Drive and West Valley Road Wednesday afternoon. Grant County Fire District 5 contained the fire and built a fire line around it, but will let it burn itself out. It is burning similar to a hay bale fire, which burns deeply inside the fuel pile, according to the Grant County Sheriff's Office. People in the area of the fairgrounds and driving nearby are urged to use caution as the fire is creating smoky conditions. The fire does not pose a threat to any buildings. The Moses Lake Museum and Art Center and the ice rink will stay open next year. City Manager Joe Gavinsky told the City Council last night the proposed 2014 budget makes up for an estimated $2.3 million shortfall by eliminating the chip seal program and leaving positions unfilled. A crack sealing program will remain funded through a utility tax.
Again, the good part is that we balanced this. The bad part is there is a cost for that. There's virtually no street program other than, meaning there's no transfer from the general fund for any chip sealing program, reconstruction program, or anything like that.
The cuts are due to an anticipated drop in property tax revenue. The city is expecting REC Silicon to challenge its property tax assessment in 2014. The plan comes after a settlement last year between the company and Grant County, which meant the company paid property taxes on $450 million of the $1.2 billion the assessor valued the property at.
I have no idea where we stand with regard to REC's position for this year on taxation, whether they will accept whatever assessment the assessor feels is appropriate, or appeal that and take it down to a level that is undisputed.
The council will discuss the proposed budget during the next 2 city council meetings. The Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce and the Quincy Rotary Club offer a Very Merry Mad Hatters auction at the Quincy Community Center on Saturday. Among the festivities will be a silent and live auction, a no-host social hour, dinner, and live entertainment. Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce Director Tia Major encourages attendees to dress up in the Alice in Wonderland theme, as the title of the auction suggests. All proceeds go towards sponsoring chamber and Rotary events. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and tickets are $50 per person. The Quincy Community Center is located at 115 F Street Southwest in Quincy. For more information or to purchase tickets, call the Quincy Valley Chamber of Commerce at 509-787-2140 or the Community Center at 509-787-1320. Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. We'll be back after these messages with the latest from our iFIBER One Weather Center, sports, and more news.